All right, well, let's just go ahead and jump into this. This is the winner's bracket semifinals of our Orlando event. We are starting off with Capture the Flag on Zealot. We are going to be spicing this up and starting it off on the blue team, who is the lower seed, with the guy who just did the interview. That's Neighbor, Mason Cobb.
Now, Neighbor, we mentioned it. He was going to retire after the event in Raleigh, but there he gave you the reason. He knew Best Man was such a great player in Halo Reach. He knew he was a good friend, decided he wanted to team with him, and I think they got a steal with Arcanum and Goofy. I mean, this team has got a lot of individual talent on it.
Oh, to say the least, Chris. I mean, this team very well-rounded, and already 2 members of Triggers Down are going to go down. Arcanum's already at the base, though, so he's going to be able to help out Goofy. But on the other side, Infamous already is running a flag. This is so standard for them, and of course it is Rhino just always being in the other team's base.
Rhino not necessarily running that flag, but he decided to throw it out just to kind of distract Triggers Down. But Triggers Down now is going to see that their flag is being thrown up to the landing where Goofy's going for the return. And he does finally get the return. He's going to save that flag. But all 4 members alive for Infamous, and they're going to begin running the flag up top landing.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Triggers Down, as they will be spawning underneath their base, with the exception of Goofy, who just spawned up at the health pack. Bestman now is trying desperately to get to top gold. He's going to be taken out, and the members of Infamous are going to be putting in flag 1, but no, they are not. They are actually, their flag was gone, so we will see what happens as THO is going to pick up a headshot. They should be able to cap this flag as long as everything goes according to plan, which Neighbor is going to stop that from happening.
Arcanum getting a clutch flag grab. Neighbor then trying to salvage something, throwing the flag out, but isn't able to, as THO got a good headshot, good grenade, and we see Infamous put in the first flag cap.
THO doing a good job just sitting at his base, really just being the anchor for his team. APG is going to be taking out top gold. Rynoob is already on the flank. He pushed through the holograms, and now he will be going for their second cap. They have 2 members down for Triggers Down. Make that 2. They will be throwing the flag bottom middle. Rynoob already has it at the landing, and he is pushing it on the street.
Rynoob is going to be able to get this flag in with no problem. Was not even shot once as he ran that flag. All of Triggers Down focusing on top gold, and now we see actually another flag out. APG threw it out bottom middle. I don't know if they're going to be going for it, but an amazing play right there by Rynoob. He knew the 2 members down on Triggers Down, and he decided to just try to run a flag and ended up getting pretty lucky. And with a good setup, they managed to go up 2-0.
Bestman and Neighbor will be the only 2 members alive for TDD, as they are going to be trucking this flag in. They are already on the street. THO is in a position to stop it with grenades, as well as Blaze, but Blaze is going to get distracted and pick up that sniper top gold, and they will now be on the board. It is 2-1.
Triggers Down doing a great job getting back to their base, playing defense, not allowing Infamous to get any sort of flag grab to delay that. And it was interesting to watch that flag run from Neighbor's point of view. He didn't even use sprint as he was running the flag.
Yeah, and you know, I wonder if that's just because he doesn't realize how beneficial it is, or he just didn't feel like doing it.
You know, it could be that he'd be able to drop the flag faster and shoot as opposed to sprint, where it might take that extra half a second as he drops the flag. But we see Blaze with the sniper hitting a body shot, and now going to be running back to his platform. He's pretty much the Lone Ranger right now for Infamous and top gold, but now APG's up there to help him.
Yeah, APG came sprinting from top middle, and so as Blaze and Rynoob, they are all going to be storming Triggers Down landing. Blaze looks to be going for the first flag grab, but he knows that they will be at his base. Neighbor actually was hiding there, and surprised as he connects with the body shot. Blaze will now be moving this flag up to the blue landing as he is taken out by Goofy.
And now would be a great time for Triggers Down to try to make a move, but already 2 members of Infamous on the landing. THO picking up a kill and is going to be continuing to run this flag top gold. This is looking good for Infamous.
Rynoob shooting extremely fast. Luckily was able to slow it down, as THO is going to be putting in this 3rd flag for them. That is a great execution of a flag cap. Triggers Down seems a little bit lost right now, Chris. They are staying at the bottom of the map, and the one thing I've been noticing is that Arcanum and Goofy have been running holograms, and they've been forcing their teams to spawn underneath the base. That's not really working out for them.
A lot of the times when you do that kind of flag, or I guess run into the base, you're going to try to actually force them, and they're going to end up spawning landing, but Infamous doing such a good job keeping a guy on the landing and the forcing that the only spawn Triggers Down can have is under the base, this place where you want to be. That's the last place you want to be.
Yeah, for sure. Blaze is the last member alive as Triggers Down seems to be able to run this flag all the way to top gold. Best Man will be protecting Arcaname top middle with this sniper rifle. He is unable to connect, but regardless, he is being a distraction as they will be putting in flag number 2. So just after a little under 5 minutes here, we see as the score is 3-2 in favor of Infamous.
We have 4 alive for Triggers Down. 2 just went down. 4, no, I guess 1 down, 4 Triggers Down, 1 down now for Infamous. But it seems that Triggers Down is in a superior position in top gold. And right now you see Lethal is coming on a flank, picks up a clutch double tilt top gold, and Infamous with a little bit more map control than Triggers Down.
Lethal really just putting on a show so far this event. He is the most positive player, as you stated, and he's really just... I don't even know what necessarily he does. I know he grabs the sniper right off the beginning, but it seems as though he is just super aggressive with the rest of his teammates.
I think his team this tournament definitely let him grab the sniper. They're kind of giving him a little bit more leeway than they did last tournament. Last tournament, Blaze was literally unstoppable no matter what fight he was getting, and he was dominating. So they pretty much just gave him every single weapon possible. This event, Blaze having more of kind of a normal average event, and therefore Lethal's kind of trying to pick up the slack.
Yeah, it's hard to repeat a performance like Blaze did at our last event, but nonetheless he had that event, so who cares. Blaze now is going to be picking up a grenade kill. APG is now running the flag of Triggers Down. This is exactly what they are looking to do. They got 1 member down for Triggers Down, make that 2 as Arcaname's coming off the respawn as well, and now they will be running the flag. Great execution here by APG. There is no one in position as Bestman will be tied up bottom middle.
And again, a flag run by Infamous that the flag runner was not even shot once. It was flawless. The fact that they got Triggers Down all out of position, APG was just able to run that without even encountering anyone, and Triggers Down really needs to step it up. They need to get in better positions if they want to win this game.
Blaze is waiting for his teammates to push up with him. Lethal is now jumping top middle. They will be able to have an awesome cross here. 3 members of Infamous, the only 3 alive, are pushing super hard on this blue streak. They are looking for their 5th and final flag cap as Lethal is taking heavy fire with the sniper, and he is able to pick up a headshot. That is going to be 1 down for Triggers Down. It is 3-3, and they are running the flag, but they have to be careful because Goofy's coming up to their landing, but he is hit by a nade, so this may work out for him.
And Blaze taking a crazy flag run, knowing they're going to be porting up. He's going to run it up the front of his base, bypass the guys on the landing, and now they're going to wait for the time till their flag returns. You see it blinking, and there it goes as Lethal is going to put in the 5th flag cap to take game number 1, 5-2.
Absolutely impressive showing from Infamous there. So fast-paced continuously. They never really lost control, and Triggers Down just found themselves being stuck on the bottom of the map and spawning under their base. Great job by Team Infamous of just controlling it. And as we look at the stats, Lethal just destroying, going positive 11. APG had 0 assists. I guess he wasn't a team player that game.
That game from Infamous looked exactly how they played at Raleigh. They weren't necessarily outslaying their opposing teams, but every single time they seemed to be running the flag at the perfect time. We saw 3 different times that game. As soon as they started running the flag, Triggers Down being out of position and being unable to shoot the flag runner. Impressive performance by Infamous. But we're going to gear up for game number 2. When we come back, it's going to be Team Slayer on Countdown.